We can always have a rolling intro. It doesn't matter too much. Anyway, hello and welcome to this episode of Night Rider Podcast. I'm Nick.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Ryan.
And when you're hearing this, I'm hoping, and I'm really banking on this because I've really been fucking up. It's a Tuesday. And the one from a couple weeks ago.
This is a message from the future.
This is a message from the future. Yeah. Because we're recording this on a Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday? Yeah. 'Cause the one we recorded a couple weeks ago has not come out yet because I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I've been...
Really? Is there still one we haven't published?
The one last week, we talked about...
yeah.
People were listening to this
Such a
one.
shitty fan.
Well,
about the
Nick,
other
they're
one.
obviously if they were following them in order, they would have listened to the last one
Yeah.
before this one.
Right. It's the one we talked about Saw and everything.
At the end of it,
Yeah, I get you.
I haven't even done that one yet because I got distracted with playing Borderlands and
Wow.
I
writing.
can't blame you.
Borderlands
I
is
really
fun.
can't.
Writing and like doing stuff for the project that should be getting put into production, I guess, here pretty soon. And my shitty sleep schedule. But so 2 podcasts.
Just sounds like another shit excuse.
It is. It really is. There's a real shit excuse. Anyway, that was just my podcast disclaimer for the opening.
Brought to you by Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Hail Krispy
You don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna bitch. All right, I said I wasn't gonna bitch but I'm gonna bitch.
Hey, do you guys just love Krispy Kreme? Because I love Krispy Kreme.
Okay,
Krispy Kreme is
Okay.
wonderful.
so this is a spoiler warning
Trademark.
for anybody who wants to watch Power Rangers.
Yeah, skip ahead.
Skip ahead. I don't know how long.
Because if
No,
you,
honestly, no. Hold on. Honestly, just fucking listen because you're not going to want to waste your time.
All right, listen. Don't let me be your judge if you want to go see this movie or not. By all means, if you are a big Power Rangers fan, go see the movie. But holy shit. What?
Who's that?
Fucking Caleb. Anyway, Power Rangers.
I would
Fuck 'em.
never. I feel so. I would never waste $8 on a fucking
Hey,
ticket
hey.
to Power Rangers.
That's matinee price.
Yeah, well, listen. Okay, so, and I was saying this before the podcast even started. Within the first 3 minutes, there's a joke about a kid jacking off a cow. Great jokes. It's
Failing to see the issue with this.
it's written. The movie was written like it was written by an edgy 12-year-old. It
Again.
was.
Again, failing to see the issue so far.
Well, clearly you're. Never mind.
Don't say it.
I wanted to say something, but I
Don't.
don't want to bring it up because we've talked about it every other podcast.
Yeah,
You know
please
exactly
stop.
where I'm going.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, no, it was terrible, but it was almost so terrible, it was enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like that movie is like almost 2 hours
enjoyable
long.
to watch the shit show.
I was in so much pain, I started hallucinating, and it was the best dream ever.
Yeah,
Like,
I dreamt that I had a warm Krispy Kreme donut in my hand because this whole
full of
movie,
cow semen.
yeah, this whole movie is one giant
Bull
ad
semen.
for Krispy Kreme.
I guess.
Like, if you didn't want me to spoil the movie for you, I couldn't tell you why Krispy Kreme is in this movie because it plays that much into the plot. Like, it is a crucial character.
It's a character.
It really is. I'm
turned
not
into
even
a
shitting you.
character.
it's a character.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And they're not even Power Rangers till like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's so shitty. It's so dumb and
I mean, Krispy Kreme's good, but
fuck.
It's
It
like
holds
nothing
it holds
else.
the key to the earth, like
Yeah.
apparently, or to the crystal or whatever.
wait, you're shitting me, right?
Oh no.
Krispy Kreme.
I'm not even fucking with you.
Spoiler,
You just
I
like
haven't
see
seen
it
this
going
movie
by,
yet.
you know.
Well, yeah, it just came out yesterday.
You know when
So-
you see like the conveyor belt with like the donuts on it, you just see a little crystal go by. Hey, what's that?
It was.
Can I get a dozen of those?
We also, Seth and I also figured out, like, after the movie, I was like, dude, I think I found a new drinking game to play to this movie. Every time they mention themselves as being Power Rangers, and every time they say Krispy Kreme, you take a shot. That's it. You're done. You wouldn't like the last
Like you gotta
hour
be,
of the movie. You're fucked. Like
you
you
gotta
probably
be like hardcore Russian.
Yeah.
Is essentially what you're getting.
or
at.
have like no like can't just get drunk at all. Like some immunity to
Immunity to
Drinking
alcohol,
intoxication. Yeah, it's just
drinking water.
water shots.
like the first like hour or so. There's like maybe 1 or 2, but like the last like hour to 45 minutes or 45 minutes is just
It's just Power
one after another.
Rangers.
We're Power Rangers. The key to the world is in Krispy Kreme. We can't let this bitch get to the Krispy Kreme and kill us Power Rangers. Like it's fucking. It was
Think like
terrible.
You'd have to
Yeah,
like
like,
you'd have to like prep shot, like the shot glasses.
It was bad.
Do you think like the you know how like NASCAR has all the endorsements on the side of it? It's just like the Megazord has like Krispy Kreme.
Dude, I want someone to Photoshop that or put it like put the Krispy Kreme bat like on their shoulders or something like a shoulder
Have them wear
patch.
like the Krispy Kreme hat.
All right, internet, you've been challenged.
Yeah, seriously, someone please.
It's out there.
It's
Yeah,
out there.
it was bad. Like,
Let's make this Photoshop before they make all the Power Rangers porn.
well, you
Rule
gotta remember,
34.
Power Rangers been around a long time.
That's true, but I mean like Rule 34. If it's on the internet, there's porn of it somewhere.
I saw a video of someone trying to break Rule 34, and they just Rule 34'd actual like boobs and vagina and like porn, and there was nothing because it's already a thing.
I don't know.
Someone Rule 34
Well, no,
Rule
okay.
34, and it brought up an image of the
The
word
words
rule
Rule
and
34.
34 fucking each other. Like it was.
You know, someone created that just
like
out
you
of
can't-
fucking.
Yeah.
Someone,
Rule 34,
yeah,
Rule
no, yeah.
34.
Someone created
I
that
know.
just out of fucking spite.
Yeah.
Like,
You'd be like super surprised about what kind of shit is made. And it's not even because people enjoy it. It's just because it's the rule. You gotta
Yeah.
have it.
so wait a minute. If I generated like a random like high ass number, you think there's porn for it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like Googleplex or something?
I mean, you can go higher than Googleplex.
Well, I know, but I mean just like
No, I mean like a number that's way out there. Think there's porn for it?
you're getting in specifics.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not use specifics for rule sets?
No, but I mean it's like
That would make sense. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to use logic. I'll just argue with my
No, fuck
emotions.
off.
I also
you're trying
want
to find a
mention,
loophole. You're ruining the fun.
I also want to
Ruining
mention
the fun.
I like to think that everything's been ruined.
that
Now numbers are pure.
the Justice League trailer dropped today,
Oh, I saw that.
and it looks good. Like Aquaman looks awesome in this fucking trailer. It looks awesome.
Hey, I'm Nick Allen. I just shat on Power Rangers. Hey, look, the Justice League
Hey,
is so cool.
Power Rangers aren't real superheroes, man. Fuck
true.
those guys.
They just save a high school or something a couple of times, you know.
Dude, it was so funny. Okay, big spoiler here. When they actually join their Zoid or whatever the fuck,
Megazord or whatever
yeah,
it's
and they
called. I'm
come
pretty sure
in,
that's what it's called, yeah.
yeah, and they form the big robot. It's not even like, oh, we need to form the robot to win. It's just like, it just happens. Like they get pushed into like oblivion, into like this fiery pit of oblivion. They've already accepted death, and then it's like, oh, it's okay. We're one giant fucking mech.
It's all right. It's just like an awkward boner. It just happens.
It really
It's
did.
just like, hey, stop that.
I'm
in math class.
and the guy who plays the Black Ranger,
Oh, of course.
is like he was introduced and like just got thrown in there. He was like, "Oh, I was here when this shit happened, so I'm automatically a Power Ranger now." Yeah, it was fucking. The only like enjoyable character really was the Blue Ranger, which was the actual African American actor. But no, he was good. He was good, and they they lynched him. Like I'm not even kidding. Like they pass it off as drowning because he comes back.
Wait,
to
one
life.
of the Power Rangers died?
Yeah, spoilers, but he comes back to life. He
What?
You can't say spoilers after you already spoiled
Well,
it.
too
Nick.
late.
Spoilers.
Well, we
all
already
die.
said spoilers in the beginning.
Yeah, like
Touche,
Rita,
Ryan.
the main villain's Rita Repulsa, and like she's trying to find this crystal or whatever because she wants this crystal to destroy these planets.
And, shoved inside one of the Krispy Kreme
Shoved
donuts.
under a Krispy Kreme, yeah. Because basically, like the opening 3 minutes is the previous Power, like the opening shot is a shot of like the previous Power Ranger war or whatever. It's Earth before it was Earth, before like people, humans inhabited it, and they're fighting this war, and then it's Bryan Cranston is playing the Red Ranger or Zordon in the beginning, and it's just like, oh, I'll never let you have this shit. He like suicide bombs the comet and all this shit, and apparently that's where a Krispy Kreme is now.
Fucking hell.
But
I
so
think,
like
the magic crystal that blows up planets would someone would find it before they put a Krispy Kreme there.
it's buried, man. They took them like 20 minutes to
I
get
think
to.
we've said Krispy Kreme like 90 times.
We said it as not even as much as the Power Rangers.
All
did.
rights
Okay.
reserved to Krispy Kreme.
If you guys are really bored, you can start a drinking game with this podcast.
Well,
It's the
yeah.
same thing every time we mention
If you
Power
mention-
Rangers or Krispy Kreme.
If you hear Power Rangers, Krispy Kreme, Overwatch,
Planes.
Planes. Yeah, it's true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's about it. That's a lot of rules.
I mean, yeah, that is
Or
quite a
Ryan saying
handful.
That's
Or-
like what, 5
Anyway.
rules?
Anyway,
saying something fucked up.
yeah,
I don't
too.
know. We'll stick with the 5 rules.
So like the only dude, the Blue Ranger is like the only one who knows what the crystal is because he like tracks it down and shit. So they decide to like go find her and like try and kill her, and they can't even morph yet. So they go over there with like junkyard weapons, like a chain and like a pipe, like thinking they could beat a supernatural being to death. It's fucking stupid. So she's like, oh no,
Dumb and young.
yeah. So like she was like, oh, one of you know where it is. Blue Ranger's like, oh, it's out of Krispy Kreme, and then she kills him, but she lynched him
Yeah.
because they're like hanging on the side of a boat,
Mhm.
and she's like, well, I gotta kill one of you. So she kills the blue one, and he drowns, but it was.
Air quotes there.
Seth didn't even realize it. Like it happened, and I just was watching there. I was like, they didn't just lynch.
That's like almost an unspoken rule in modern like culture.
So I looked.
Like-
I turned to Seth and went, Did they just lynch the Blue Ranger, the black guy? And he looked at me, looked back at the screen, and went, no fucking way. It was,
I mean, like, you get to the point where it's like, well, it's racist if we don't do it. So what, are we too good to not lynch black people?
it was terrible. It was so stupid. Anyway, that's my first bitch.
It's my Power Rangers director voice. I don't even know who directed it.
The guy who did Project Almanac, which is, I don't know his name, but
never saw
it's
that.
very fitting.
An almanac tells you weather cycles and when you should plant your crops.
Project Almanac's about aliens, dude. Little
Exactly.
robots, I think. I don't know. My second bitch thing is what I think will get maybe you, Thompson, a little triggered.
No God.
Are you aware that Ultra Music Festival is going on right now?
Yes. Yes.
Have you watched any of the live stream?
I have not, no.
I tuned into it earlier today just
Yeah.
because it was there and I had nothing else to watch. And I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could have been working on these.
Fuck off.
Wrecked.
Yeah, it's true. I have no comeback for that 'cause it's true. Like I can't say anything to
Hey,
back
Nick,
that.
you need some cream for that burn.
I need some Krispy Kreme, man. Anyway.
Rangers. Oh.
Go. Anyway.
That's two, folks. That's two for the drinking
Power
game.
Rangers.
And they use that for like 2 seconds and it's gone. Anyway, I don't know who was performing. Some dude.
There was Steve Aoki. There's some other people like Diplo.
Well, the one I was watching specifically, I don't know who the guy was. The music was okay, but
Yeah.
what pissed me off,
Yeah.
because I only watched it for like 15 minutes, is I'm sitting there and the whole time the guy like isn't even pushing buttons. He's just sitting there, fist bumping in the air. He's just standing.
What?
Everything like I get it. It's EDM. It's an EDM festival. All that
Yeah.
stuff. Music's already
But-
pre-taped and.
You know, why would I pay $500 for someone to plug in their fucking iPod?
I'm not even kidding you. The guy sat for every shot we saw him. It was just this, like fist bumping.
Seriously.
Didn't even like go to like fuck with his soundboard or anything. It was just this for fucking 10
Like,
minutes.
I mean, I know it's electronic music. There's no like actual like you've already made the sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
But you could put at least a little effort into it.
that's what I got so mad about it, and I don't know why, but it really triggered me, and
Yeah.
I was gonna
Well,
bitch about it.
There's always live, not always, but usually there's like live music on campus near the Memorial Union.
Yeah.
So they have like a DJ or something, and sometimes there's some like sort of electronic guys, and they're like mixing stuff and doing whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice to hear just like music that, you know,
Kind of made on the
Isn't-
spot.
kind of made on the spot, but it isn't just radio.
Yeah.
You know, oh fuck, I've heard this song 1,000 times. It's like music.
It's not like Ed Sheeran,
it's
Shape of You,
fresh, right?
which he played by the way.
Loving the shape. Okay.
When he played that, and I was like, "That's fucking copyright. He can't do that."
YouTube, please.
Please,
Please.
Ultra, someone.
Please, no, shut it down.
Spare us.
But yeah, but it's like fresh music, you know, and it's not bad. It's like, I mean, I honestly like I wouldn't go out of my way to search exactly for that music, but it's refreshing.
Yeah.
And then like one guy came in, he was just playing rap music on his iPod, and he called himself an entertainer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can buy.
That's what pisses me off.
I can buy a
is-
stereo too.
Yeah.
Like
You could do that right now.
I could.
You have the boombox.
I got
over
a
there.
stereo.
Yeah, you guys have like
Yeah.
very similar things.
I'm a bit of an audiophile, so when they just try to like pass off, like I went to I went to Boo.
Yeah.
That was like the only like rave sort of thing I've ever been to, and what made me angry was I only knew like 2 of the artists, but I went for the music because me and Steven, we like electronic music, and so he's
Mhm.
like, hey, I'm going to this tonight, and I was like, tonight? And he's like, yeah, you want to come? And I was like, how much are tickets? And he's like, $80. Fuck it. I was just impulsively like, oh, let's do it.
Sure.
So I spent like $80, and what made me angry was that they used the same samples. Like I heard like the same sample 5 or 6 times. Purple Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in the street, I hear ya. And like,
Yeah.
it was like they weren't even trying that hard. They were just making loud sounds for people on drugs. And
Yeah.
that kind of upset
That's what I
me.
think a lot of like EDM festivals are. I mean, that's obviously from the outsider
Who's
stereotypical
never
view.
been to one? I mean, have you been to one?
I haven't. He has. But
yeah, I don't know. I know he has.
No, I
It's
haven't.
fun.
That's
It's
why
a-
it's like
it's
it's
a
an
wild-
outsider
it's-
view.
It's just it's kind of like a not once in a lifetime, but it's like it was like people dressed weird and just like shit going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
It was like, whoa.
I wouldn't be opposed to going to one. I mean, I like all music, at least most music,
It's about that poor life, bro.
but it's just like that's also like we've had the argument before of like how come DJs make so much money? All they do is stand there, bob their head, and push a button. Like
Then why don't you do it?
exactly,
It's
or
like,
that,
well,
or
yeah.
like.
They
But
sell,
you can
'cause they
argue
sell a
that
lot
with
of tickets.
everything. Like, why do football players make so much money? All they do is
Why
catch a
would you
ball
do
and run
that?
up and down and tackle
Well,
each other.
I mean, a lot of it comes from how popular other people have deemed
Right.
those
Yeah.
people. Like football players only make so much money is because so many people watch football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At least so many Americans, anyway.
If football wasn't as popular of a sport, they wouldn't make as much money.
Gosh, that's another thing, but I won't get into that. Pisses me off too. Football,
Now here's
just
the
specifically
here's like
something that the Bears did
I
the other day.
I don't know about Paradox.
I
It's
know what
like-
you're talking about.
Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
They made a terrible. They went from a shit quarterback to like the shittiest
Shittier
quarterback.
I know.
Now,
Anyway.
does a sport become popular because people like it, or does the sport become popular because people want you to like it, and then they make money, and they can use that money, and it's just like ramps it up and up? You know
Well,
what I mean?
it's based
Yeah.
mostly on profits, like that they can get from you. So like when they get stadiums,
yeah.
like they just the more people that go to it,
What I mean,
the more
I think-
more popular
I
it
think
is,
it'll be-
according to
It's like, is it popular because it's a sport that people like really liked, or was it popular because someone wanted to make money, so they made it popular? You know what I mean? The world may never
a little
know.
bit
Yeah.
of both, probably.
Probably.
That's
I
kind of
would
like the
say
chicken and
Probably-
the egg question almost.
that's
It's-
true.
it's
Although
probably
apparently there
more-
are legitimate answers to it. But
There's
Well, I mean,
probably-
if you want to get really technical, the egg came long before the chicken
Yeah.
because dinosaurs were laying eggs long
But the
before
chicken.
the modern chicken came about. Okay, sorry, I
then,
don't mean to get
is it the-
technical.
What came first, the dinosaur or the egg?
Jesus.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get like too
Uh,
scientific or
Let me
controversial.
stop you
but-
right there because
Jesus
dinosaurs
Christ.
were invented by the devil to disprove Christianity.
Yep.
Read it in the book.
Got him.
We did it.
Gospel.
Anyway, that was the other thing. But I don't know why I expected more of a like, hey, don't shit on EDM music, a reaction
Oh.
out of you. But
No, there's
you
a lot
agreed
of,
with me, so it was
Yeah, no, there's a lot of EDM music that I don't like, and there's a lot that's just bad.
yeah. Like the music that was
So-
playing was good. Like I enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
it was just like
And
I
a lot
hate
of music,
the
it's
fact
like
that he's standing there and
Yeah.
not doing anything.
a lot of music you gotta be like when you're there, it's like woo, like it's
Yeah.
like
It's more the environment.
I did
environment
enjoy
the
the
culture of it. Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
enjoy the pans of cameras where like every like occasion you'd see some really high motherfucker just
Oh,
staring.
totally. Oh my god.
It's like
That's
blank
not
face.
enough.
Just, yeah, this is
You could-
great.
If you combine like all the drugs that people took and put them into one person, they just die immediately.
Yeah, have you seen there's a Family Guy episode about like them going to a music festival and like this girl who's like hippie, really like hopped up like on cocaine. She dies by OD and they like go and like roll her down a cliff, but she rolls into a pile of other dead bodies. And Stu was like, "Man, a lot of people die at these things."
Yeah.
So it's true. It's really funny. I don't know. It just pissed me off because I was like, that's so
Yeah.
stupid. Like, whatever.
Now, to actually make any of those noises is kind of like I would have no idea where to start. Like
Transformers.
Yeah.
Transformers sex. That's-
Like,
that was dubstep actually, not EDM.
Personally, I
Yeah.
would just scrape my like desk until I got like a good sound going, and then just throw it away because I know I'm not going to be able to do it.
yeah.
There's a cool video out there of I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of these kind of videos where it's like in the car. These three people are in the car and they're doing like a cover of I don't know what it was. I forgot. It was a modern day classic song. I don't fucking know. But so the girl was driving and singing. The guy in the back was like playing like a keyboard, and the dude in the passenger seat had his laptop, and he had like this microphone, and he would just make noises, and he made all these noises, and they blended them together to make like an actual beat, and that was fucking cool. I thought that was awesome. But
Yeah, with the technology you have now, like, you can take just like if I just like
Anything
Like-
almost.
screamed into a microphone, you can cut it and change the pitch and all that kinds of things just to
Yeah.
make it into like a song. Now you can't get too deep without like new sounds, but like
Yeah, I get what
Yeah.
you're
Mhm.
saying.
yeah.
I mean,
You gotta have a little bit of a variety.
yeah.
You can't just stick with.
A popular one is like to take sounds from like movies or like video games, like especially
Yeah.
of like people like shooting and stuff, and then to like make songs.
Yeah, those
out of
videos.
those,
I've seen a
or
lot
at
of
least
those
out of
videos.
beats. Right, I know. I've seen a lot. That's what I mean. Like
A lot of, like,
'cause that's a nice
Overwatch ones.
variety of sound, and then
Yeah.
you can pretty much manipulate it into whatever you
Then
want.
again, none of us are like sound engineers or whatever you want to call
No.
them. So like,
Oh, absolutely.
God, the
not.
amount of
What the fuck
hours
do
that
we
goes
know?
into that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
people
Oh,
that
editing
enjoy it.
stuff?
Yeah,
Like,
editing those things together.
It's kind of like, if you do any like songs or any like movies, the editing part takes forever.
Yeah, the sound editing is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Because they'll like release movies of people that have like died, like,
Mhm.
and you're like, how did they?
The Dark Knight,
Yeah,
Or-
basically, because they film all this stuff and
and then it takes forever to go
And,
in.
yeah,
and
Yeah,
edit.
the
edit
actual
it,
production part
make
doesn't
sure
take
you don't
very
hear
long.
like some crew member yell the N-word in the background, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like stuff you don't want to pick up on. I think I don't know if it was. I think it was Braveheart. Like if you look close enough, you could spot people with watches on.
There was a
Guess they
movie.
forgot to edit it out.
It might be Braveheart too. It might be like 300 or something. There's a movie where there's like a big climactic like fight scene going on. They're like riding in, the full
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
horses and everything. But in the very background, if you look really closely, there's like just a sedan, just sitting there, just chilling. Same with Pirates of the Caribbean. If you look very closely to like the top left of your screen at the end, when he's order everybody the first one, when he's telling everybody to like get to their stations or whatever, there's a dude just sitting there in a cowboy hat and a white t-shirt looking off at the ocean. Just like someone didn't tell the crew member to get out of the fucking shot. Like,
Okay, yeah. By the way,
Hey,
oh,
fun fact. Sorry.
that's all good.
I watched Shaquille O'Neal make an Icy Hot commercial one time.
you watched like in person?
Yeah.
How?
Like someone just like we went to it was they did it at the YMCA on Thunderbird. I don't know why.
I've never been
'Cause-
there.
Or on Thunderbird, it was like the YMCA. They had a big gym, and I don't know why they were doing it there. Maybe it was just like a
He was
promotion
shooting
thing.
his free throws at 50%.
Yeah. No, but he was like making an
on.
Icy Hot commercial, and I like I was a kid and my mom was with me and she's like, let's go in and see him, and we're like, can we go in and watch? Like, yeah, just make sure your like cell phone's off or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So we like go in and the whole room's dark, and he's like holding the Icy Hot can or whatever, and I don't know which commercial it was, but like I was like, that's Jack. And then
Yeah,
I'd
we're
like
watching
see
some
Icy Hot
commercial.
commercials. I'd be like, I've been to those.
Yeah.
I've seen those.
I know
now,
what the
now he's
production
on
is.
now he's on the General.
Because it just reminded me because I
The
think my
General, the car insurance.
Yeah.
I thought he was on
yeah,
Gold
yeah.
Bond now.
Oh, he went to Gold
He
Bond.
does anything to make
It was
money.
it was
Who gives a
Icy
shit?
Hot. I think he still might be with Icy Hot.
Probably.
He went to
Bond.
Gold Bond. He's been with Gold Bond for a while, and now he's on the General.
Yeah, no, because I remember because we're just talking about like set people fucking up. 'Cause
Yeah.
my cell phone dinged, and they're like, "Quiet on the set." And I was like, "Oh
shit.
oh."
Dude, I know it's fucking.
Yo.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
Oh, I don't even remember.
I
He's like
totally
that
do
really
know.
high guy at the electric music.
Well, we were
festival.
talking about production fuck ups.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I was gonna say I was talking about earlier. When we were talking about editing, like you got to think there's quite a few people who look over this thing, but how many details you could easily miss?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, just like the thing you were talking about, the sedan, the guy in the cowboy hat and the
Yeah.
white t-shirt.
I love those things though, dude. They're so cool to
Like
look for.
in The Dark Knight, one of the actors falls over when no one punches
yeah,
him.
the cop.
Now, that was an obvious one. I don't know how you missed that one.
There's a good one in
Yeah.
I don't know what movie it is. I think it might be Indiana Jones. There's a good one where like some extras is supposed to be sweeping, but instead of actually sweeping, he's just air like sweeping. So the broom is like 2 feet off the ground. He's just and you can
Yeah.
clear it, see it clear as
'Cause
day.
yeah, it's kind of like if you ever I think just because they have the same people editing it.
Yeah.
They
just-
don't
they
have
just
fresh eyes
see
keep
it-
looking at it over
Right,
and over again.
and maybe it's like small enough that a regular person wouldn't catch it anyways. Because some
Yeah.
of the stuff I don't catch.
God, I love
But
like,
yeah, it's like-
film and TV.
It's
Yeah.
like almost like people with like
It's not like-
autism who catch it. Like I
Well-
don't mean to sound offensive by saying
I
that,
caught
but
a couple.
But they're just very like They're very like detailed.
Yeah, very
oriented.
like specific, detailed ones.
Yeah.
I could easily see.
It's like
them
that
being
one
missed,
kid who,
even by a group.
the one kid who tracked the flight patterns with the flag that we were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, like they're so detail oriented
remind
that
us,
they could
yeah.
figure that
They
out.
found the next one and they put it in Liverpool, England, and they found out where it was, but it's on a rooftop, and some people tried to take it down, but they like locked it, or they did something that made it hard to take it down.
Someone's gonna get to it. Especially
no,
since
yeah, they know
I was
where
about to
it
say,
is.
especially since they know where it is, someone's gonna get to it.
Someone's got to try at least.
It's almost like it's a scavenger hunt now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's
They're hunting for it.
no, oh yeah. By the way, since we're talking about like effects or things going wrong, have you seen all the stuff I've been sending about Mass Effect Andromeda?
I've seen some of them,
Like,
not
just,
all
like,
of
the
them.
animations.
Yeah,
You talking about Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes in Discord.
Did you send one of the gif of the running?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
No, I just think it's funny because originally, like, I saw the game and I don't really have an attachment to Mass Effect.
No,
because
neither do
Yeah, I never was a big fan of the series.
Didn't play the series at all, so I didn't have really an attachment to it. And then like I remember like the head guy leading it or whatever,
Leading the head developer.
head developer or something, like I don't know if he was a head developer, but he was like a real high up guy.
Yeah.
And he said like all this stuff on Twitter. He's like, "Fuck white people," you know, blah blah blah. He basically like tweeted like an edgy 13-year-old about hating white people.
I
stuff
bet
like
he
that.
directed Power Rangers. Anyway.
No, there was no Krispy
So
Kreme.
he said all this,
No.
yeah. So he said all this stuff about like hating white people, and I was like, well, that's kind of shitty. Like, I don't want to buy your game. Like,
Yeah.
Now, granted, I told this to Ben. If it was Metroid Prime 4 that was made by that guy, I'd
You wouldn't
buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he wouldn't give a fuck.
I would not give a fuck. I would just be
Um,
like, yeah, fuck white people, yo.
Yeah. Fuck myself.
So
Yeah.
that's just how biased I am.
I guess it's Andromeda's got like a real mixed review because like people think it's shitty.
Well, I just think I get that there's problems with some games. Like there's problems
Yeah.
with games.
Yeah, no,
But
game.
it
almost,
just seems
dude,
like-
almost every game at launch has
Right.
an issue. Every consoles do too.
But
I mean,
this is
the
like
Switch,
this
like,
is the company's like flagship game
Mhm.
almost. I don't know if it's their
Who
flagship
makes
game.
Mass Effect?
It's
Is that BioWare? That's,
yeah,
BioWare.
Is it BioWare?
That's like one of their flagship games, and a ton of people were amped about it. And it's like to have that many mistakes, it's almost like you don't give a shit,
Mhm.
right?
or
Like,
that, or you
don't-
didn't fund it properly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
That's
it's
they,
kinda like-
they were supposed to put a lot of money into this game, and then see if they were gonna do a sequel or something. Or
maybe. I mean,
but
but it just kind of felt like, well, here you go.
That's
Buy
kind of like
it.
the Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
Spend money.
It's like Call of Duty because
Yeah.
Call of Duty only has like a 1 year lifespan.
Right.
So they just kind of like that's how a lot of people like big COD fans felt about Infinite Warfare. It was, was it
Mhm.
Yeah,
Infinite?
they kind of just
It
stamped
was just
it
like
out.
here's something, play it for a year, wait till we make something better. Which apparently they're going back to like World War II.
Yeah.
So,
finally,
right.
Well, I
Something
think
about
they
that.
took Dice's lead on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, Infinite Warfare, I think it was console. Only on console, it did sell better than
That
Well,
makes
no,
sense,
no.
though.
Battlefield.
didn't it sell better because of the?
It
Modern
was because
Warfare?
I was
Because
like,
I'm
I'm pretty sure it's because
remastered.
it's remastered, but
Mhm.
like it
Yeah.
technically did sell better than BF1.
But
But
that was like
I'm like,
that was kind of a shitty deal.
It was
No, I
such
know,
like
it was
right?
such
it's
a
like,
jip.
oh,
like, it was,
you want Modern Warfare 2 remastered? It's like
No,
they
Modern
did
Warfare.
one
Modern Warfare.
or
just
sorry,
the way it
Modern
was.
if
Warfare.
they made that, I'd
remasters.
buy the game.
Oh, I know, totally. That's probably gonna be their next thing.
Yeah.
But like Modern Warfare remastered, like
Yeah.
it was almost like they couldn't sell it as a standalone unit because people would just buy that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I think they were just
Like
they
that would
kinda knew that.
outsell Infinite Warfare.
But I mean, I get
Yeah.
it from like a business standpoint. It's
right.
But
Put
it's
it
just
together.
It still
so it's
sucks.
like
But that's the only reason why it sold probably.
And it
better
wasn't
than
even.
Battlefield.
It was like to buy Infinite Warfare itself without the MWR bundle was like the original like $60. The MWR bundle at least was like $80.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was like $80.
That's what's what's
That, yeah, I was like tempted to get it, but I'm like,
I
I
got
remember
it.
seeing the ads. It was like 2 amazing games, and it's
It's
like,
It's like okay, maybe one.
one and a half. I'll give you a half. I'll give you a half.
I got it, but I
One and a
played
half.
MWR for maybe like a day, and then I was like, I
Yeah.
realized why. Like I love it, Modern Warfare. Like that was what got me into COD.
Yeah, because
but,
like that
still.
was that's where they kind of went wrong, is like
I feel like
they-
Ghost is where they went wrong.
they took
At
out
least with their
Yeah.
core, at least with their core base, that's
they
where they
took
went
out
wrong.
sort of a level of relatability, you know. So like it's like World War II, Modern Warfare, stuff like that. Like that's in the near.
Or
that's
yeah,
in the
is that in
near
the present
past.
or in the near past?
The past or the
Or the
present or the
present.
near past. And so it's like people like know what that's about. They
Yeah.
know what's going on. They have a familiarity with it. Now if you made a game about the freaking War of 1812, like it's a little too far in the past.
Yeah, it's a little too far
for
because the
people to give a
technology
And it's
shit.
is
also
like not
very
even the
like
same.
it's a very like not well known war either.
Mhm.
Right.
Well,
like,
no,
if you-
but I mean, a
that's-
part of it
that's-
is the
yeah.
technology
That too.
because like it would just be so warfare then was
Yeah.
so
And
unfamiliar
that's-
to what we're
Right.
Yeah.
seeing now.
And that's where like Battlefield 1 really like kind of had that edge because it was like that familiarity of World War 1. That you learn it in school, you know what it's
Uh-huh.
all about.
At least the like major
enough,
conflicts
right?
and stuff
You
like
know
that.
enough about it,
Yeah.
and it was like
They did take a spin on it though, because in World War One they didn't have any fully automatic weapons.
well, yeah,
no,
they had
no,
some
no,
like
they did. At
they had
the
some
end.
Well-
test ones.
well,
was
they
the-
didn't
that was
have
the thing.
handheld.
Most of them weren't. Yes.
Well, like towards the end, maybe. I
no,
believe.
in like 1917, 1918 is when
They started
LMGs
experimenting.
were being experimented. No, some of them were being deployed, like
Mhm.
in the very end months of the war, which
Yeah.
is why BF1 is staged in 1918.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
they
the
made
end.
the whole
It's like the
campaign
end of the
Oh.
in
war,
1918.
so they
Okay,
could
okay.
justify giving you machine guns.
Yes, essentially
Okay.
that's why.
That's
Um,
what I was, because like when I first started, I was thinking like, how the hell are they gonna do this?
Right, right, yeah.
I'm like, 'cause-
Bow, bow.
well,
like,
they had
like,
semis, I believe, but I don't believe they
I
had
have a
fully
semi.
auto. You know?
Ghost.
Sorry.
I don't know. I was thinking about this because we were talking about COD. If Ghost was the last
God, I
video
bought two.
game.
boots on the ground COD, wasn't it? As well.
What do you mean?
Like there was no jetpacks. They couldn't fucking fly.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was such a dumb mechanic.
I that's the last game
Three
COD I bought.
had.
Yeah, Ghost was the last one I did too, and I
No,
was
three
I
was
didn't
boots on the
even- I
ground.
didn't
even
Modern
buy
Warfare 3 was
Ghost.
boots on the ground.
Yeah,
No,
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 Ghost
no,
disappointed me so much to the
Black
point I
Ops.
just stopped buying all their games.
Oh, Black Ops.
Black
well,
Ops 3
That had like
Yeah, that Black
thrusters.
Ops 3
That
had
technically
thrusters.
wasn't boots on the
Yeah.
boots on the ground.
That had thrusters.
I-
I'm trying to think.
didn't
Was there one
play
between Ghosts
Ops
and
3.
3?
No, I think it was Ghosts 3 and then Infinite Warfare.
Wait, wasn't it Black Ops 2? I don't even remember the order.
No,
It's been so long since I
Black
played a
Ops
COD game.
2.
So what I remember, it went MWR, MW, the first one, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. No, there must have been something between because
No, 'cause it was-
COD trades off between Treyarch and Infinity.
It was World
War.
at
Yeah.
War.
Yeah,
Well, there was like
Then it was
there
Modern Warfare.
Shit, guys, we have the internet. Why don't we just look this up?
the initial 4 or the initial 3
It was
Call of Duties were all World War II.
well, no, it was Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, and then World at War.
Oh, my mom's calling.
Oh wow.
hey man,
Are we
Hey
done?
mom. I swear to God, Ryan, this better be important.
Okay, so let's see. We'll start with Modern Warfare. So Modern Warfare was first, and then World at War.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
Just leave the room.
And then Modern Warfare 2. So I got that right. Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3.
Thompson, just leave the room.
Black Ops 2. Ghosts. Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I didn't realize Modern Warfare was.
I thought Modern Warfare because Modern Warfare came out in like 2004.
I didn't realize it
Long
was.
time ago.
Yeah, I knew it came out like it was like. But I thought World at War was before.
Modern Warfare. Oh no, Modern Warfare came out in 2007.
And when did World at War come out?
2008. Because it's always a 1 year.
yeah, it's a 1
It's
year
a
thing.
1 year lifespan.
But still,
It's like we don't pay for text messaging or something because you could have put all that
All the way.
simple text.
Welcome
Sorry, buddy.
back, Thompson.
Wow, MW2 is almost 10 years old.
I know.
It will be in 2 years, but holy fuck.
What was that?
And there's still
20.
people
what?
playing
Well,
that
2009.
2009. Yeah.
Yeah, still people still play that game. I played it a couple times like a while ago, but like I played it with Kenneth. We were playing 2v2 GBs. It's just like I can't believe people
English?
still fucking 2v2 game battles. people still fucking noob tube in that game. That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucking annoying.
Because the fucking noob tube was the best. That was the
it was
easiest
one man
kill.
army, dude.
It was
I'm
the
surprised the
easiest
servers
kill.
are still open for that game. To be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, the servers are still open for like World at War
I thought
and
there
Modern
was-
Warfare,
I thought there
but
was
everyone's
supposed to.
hacked them.
I
That's
love
the
I
thing.
love hack games.
yeah,
though.
they don't like.
World
Yeah.
at World
They
at
don't try to
War.
update them or anything.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 wasn't that one of the highest selling?
I think it was.
It was the
either
highest.
that or
highest.
Black Ops 2. Those I think are.
No, I'm pretty sure MW2 was.
I think Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 are the most successful COD games, though. In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is the shit. I love the game. Anyway, pass the COD.
I was always a
but-
bigger fan of the Battlefield series anyway.
See, I was a
Anyway.
COD person.
I
but
was the COD
but
fanboy.
I started getting burnt out once like Ghosts hit.
Ghost. I remember when I was moving around the time Ghost was coming
Mhm.
came out, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
giving me the stare. We had this idea of when I moved into my new house, whichever house I picked, we were gonna have like a LAN party.
That's why I was giving you the stare.
Yeah, we had Team Monster and Team Red Bull 4v4, like actual like competitive rules. And so like I made Matt go out and buy the game, and like our friend Austin went and bought
Yeah,
the game.
because I didn't even want to buy it
Yeah.
initially.
We like scrimmed and stuff. We'd scrim against each other, but we never did the LAN. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been fun, but I think
Ghost was such an awful game, though. In my
yeah.
opinion.
I mean, Ghost had its issues. I don't like Ghosts
It wasn't.
mainly because of
was
the
okay.
MTAR, even though I use the fuck out of that gun.
Oh my
Anyway,
God, you cancer.
But I did
Yeah.
like how they tried to switch up. They tried to give him like a. It wasn't zombies, but it's the alien thing. They tried to do that.
oh yeah, yeah.
Because in like the Modern Warfare and all that, they didn't have zombies. or
I did
anything.
like the character customization in Ghost though. I remember my character
Yes.
was all like rainbow, like it was just obnoxious. Yeah, but COD. People can argue that COD is dead, but I'd probably agree. I don't like,
like
COD
it's
anymore.
dead, but they'll still keep pumping them out.
I think Halo- I think Halo
I
is
think they just
dying.
lost their initial fan
Like
base.
yeah, and I think
Yeah.
in my opinion,
That's
I think
what I think it really means by dead.
Yeah, I know what you
Well,
mean.
I
But
think it's tough for like a game like that now because your fan base is like a lot older,
mhm.
Mm.
and so like because when these kind of games came out, they were like, I wouldn't say the first of their kind, but they're like the first of their kind to do it well.
yeah,
And so now it's like that's just real common to like anyone can make a game like that.
mm-hmm.
And so they're trying to add all these. They're about features and
Yeah.
and we're gonna add this and do that. And so
and
it's
it
like,
almost got to too much.
like yeah, you're trying to sell it back to that. So it's like
Mhm.
the thing
That you're
the thing
in
that
front
they
of
had,
everyone else,
The thing
yeah.
that they had going for them initially was that it just kind of hadn't been done before. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
Maybe I'm just talking out my ass.
I
don't know
also
anything.
think if
Mhm.
I mean, we don't even have like facts or anything to back this up. So
yeah, this is all opinionated. I think
It's
if
all
343 continues to go the way they're going with Halo, I think Halo's gonna be fucked. Like I hated Halo 5.
probably, and people just buy
You didn't
it
even play it.
for the story.
I bought it because remember we were gonna do the whole like go through all of
Yeah.
them, and then Halo 5 doesn't even have fucking co-op.
That's
That's
fine.
Halo. Like that's
Yeah.
A lot of games don't have
Stupid.
co-op
Oh, no.
anymore or split screen
yeah.
because they want you to sit at your house, not
That's like
have
how,
someone come over, but they want you to pay for the online.
They've even
Right.
admitted it was a problem. They're like, oh yeah, it's coming back, Halo 6 for sure. They were like, and people were like, why can't you just add it in a DLC?
Yeah.
It's like
Just make an
'cause
update. Yeah.
because that fucks with like codes and shit or whatever, so they can't
Yeah,
do it.
Whatever.
But
Yes,
Um,
they
It's
can.
kind of like how
That's
but
they.
that's gonna be so
I
stupid.
mean, the game's already released, so
That's
it's
gonna
been
be so
out for a
stupid
couple
though
years.
to have like Halo 4 be co-op campaign, Halo 5 not be co-op campaign, and
Halo
then
5 was shitty in general.
and
He
then
sent me
Ha-
a really good
and then Halo
clip the
6
other day.
be co-op campaign.
Yeah.
What?
just
Like-
read the Halo 5 storyline then.
There you go.
Not
Seriously.
even. Just watch the
Wikipedia.
fucking like the movie cut of like people going through
Yeah.
the
Cutscenes. That's
cutscenes.
another
Yeah.
thing.
It's like an hour. It's the lowest I think it's ever been. So it's
That's
You know,
another-
that's actually
another,
like the best way to get a general sense of a
Yeah.
storyline.
yeah.
In a lot of shooters.
Because
God,
most
I
of the time
hated
you're
Halo 5.
stuck like, you know,
Just
shoot-
killing people.
I
Yeah, 'cause it's a
uninstalled Halo
shooter.
5.
Can
Yeah.
I have a fucking word?
What's up?
That's another.
Oh, sorry.
thing. Yeah, fuck off. I gotta go, guys. No. Cutscenes. Is that you don't have to have so many cutscenes because like once you have so many cutscenes that it's basically a movie where you're playing in between,
Mm.
your immersion's just gone. Now you're just shooting.
It's like the whole Metal Gear thing. Metal Gear
Yeah.
is pretty like
You're just
infamous for the long ass
you're
cutscenes.
just shooting shit and then you wait for a cutscene. You're just shooting shit. Okay, watch the movie some more.
Yeah.
Shoot some more shit.
But I do agree it's a good census to get the feel of the game.
shooter after all.
Well, yeah, I know.
No, but he's saying there's way too many cutscenes.
No.
Or they're too long.
Oh, really? I kind of like the cutscenes.
I mean, I watch the cutscenes because I appreciate the story, but it's kind of like...
That's why I like the cutscenes.
Mm.
It's almost like you're playing a game,
story.
you're not watching a movie. The whole point
True.
of playing
Although
the
I
game,
could watch the fuck out of Halo cutscenes.
Yeah.
Halo
but the whole
1
point
through
is
3.
like when you're playing a game,
I don't even
you
have to
want to
play the
get
game.
like you want to feel like you're part of
Yeah.
the story, not
Yeah.
I'm like a bystander
why-
watching it. That's why the whole first person shooter thing, you feel like
That's why it's very refreshing to play Borderlands 2 right now. I know it's been out for a while.
Oh god,
but it's
I
like,
love that game. The
it's
pre-sequel
just, I've
too.
burned myself out on every fucking game I own. I was like, this is
I think
new.
you just need to get off of
So
shooters for a bit, man.
Yeah, I was actually considering.
Stop making yourself a corporate slave, you fuck.
And this is going to be really surprising. I was actually considering getting like Civ or like Age of Empires.
Age
for
of
sale.
Empires.
AOE, bro.
I
Because
think it's
like,
pretty fun.
no. Or like Nier Automata. That's another one I've been considering. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Borderlands 2 is good for me now because it's still an FPS, but it's more like JRPG style.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, I
Yeah.
definitely like that kind of style.
and I've always loved
Their art
Borderlands'
style?
art.
Oh my
the
God,
way
I
everything
know.
was animated.
And
like the
it's
shell
almost looks.
coding and
I also
everything,
like
or
the
shell shading.
colors in that game.
Yeah.
Like, it almost
Yeah.
looks like everything's made of acid.
It's a good game. It's funny as fuck too, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'll pay
Oh.
you to go kill yourself. Kill yourself, and he'll actually give you money.
I love the fact that the dude who's trying to get you killed is also the owner of the company who revives you when you die. When that thing that
Yeah.
revives you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I love that when you get
Hyperion.
revived and it's like, don't think about this, but the new you body is just a clone of your dead body, or your previous dead body.
There's a sniper in that game I want to get that talks to you. Apparently, so like if you kill somebody, it's like, or like if you stop shooting for a while, it's like, oh, you've taken a minute to stop shooting. Oh wow! Or it's like wow, you're killing more people. Like, it's just-
Do you plan to ever play the pre-sequel?
maybe I'm really enjoying.
Because I don't want
Borderlands
to
2,
spoil
so-
it, but I mean, you know.
I mean, go ahead. It'll be a
No,
while.
I'm not going to
till I
spoil
finish,
it, but I'll just say, you know, like Handsome Jack being, you know,
Yeah.
why he's like, there's a reason he's so fucked up. Like, you know,
Clearly, yeah.
because he's kind of an ass. Not
I,
kind of, he
I
is
might.
an ass.
I'm really enjoying my time
the
playing
pre-sequel
Borderlands 2.
explains
so-
why he's an asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
I might.
super hard.
I'm actually.
Hey, yo, I'll get it with you on PC, man. I used to play it
That's
on.
like $5. Well, I don't know if it's $5 anymore, but I bought it for $5.
No, 2. I'm saying the pre-sequel. We can play that together.
Oh, the pre-sequel. Okay.
Because
yeah.
I only bought that for console, not PC.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm also
yeah, I
was
started
kind of
with
looking
2,
at Borderlands 3
but I haven't-
development.
I haven't actually played Borderlands all the way. The first one.
Video games.
Well, I mean, okay, this
Well,
is
I
a little
mean,
different though because
To be fair, we were talking about game development earlier, so
which is a big difference, and now we're kind of going. to
now we're on
games.
video games. Anyway,
Hey, man, video game podcast. Why not
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll make one in the future, possibly.
make one in the future? Like we're not doing this right now.
No, like a podcast that's super
This is a message
only
from the future.
oriented.
This-
First ever.
True.
Whoa, Ryan, you were right. When you started this podcast, there was a message.
No fucking way. Decode the message.
Decode the message. Send
Anyway.
the signal.
You gotta buy a bunch of Krispy
I've got
Kreme
nothing
donuts,
else to like bitch about, so
Ryan heard me.
yeah.
Wait, what?
I said you gotta buy a bunch of Krispy Kreme donuts though.
Oh my god. I'm glad I didn't hear you. I'll go back to bitching about that, man. I'll do that for an hour and a half.
Oh man.
I feel like that'd be a great movie to watch, like on bath salts, though.
It'd be a great movie to watch.
I think if you take bath salts, Power Rangers is the least of your concern.
Oh, dude,
True.
no, dude. You just want to eat the screen.
Fucking no. Have you guys seen any of the trailers to like Valeria, whatever?
No.
No, nada.
That's I'll show you guys afterwards. That is a movie that I think would be fantastic to watch on like LSD. I would
There's,
never
like-
do it. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. But
There's
just
like at the
Disclaimer: Don't do
disclaimer.
drugs.
I'm just
At
saying
the,
it might be a good
the
time.
marquee. They literally like have a show where they play Pink Floyd music, and they just have a laser light show. So that's literally like take acid and listen to Pink Floyd while you're looking at like lasers and shit.
Like lights.
Like not that we condone taking acid or anything.
We knew someone who did acid. Was that acid or was that?
Pretty sure it was acid.
Was it acid?
You talking about? who
Yeah, I'm talking about him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
You
guys
know?
are dicks.
Very vague.
That's fine. I can judge
His
other
name's
people.
Jake.
And his
You're a
last
dick.
name rhymes with Schmenold.
Fucking anyway.
It's all right. What is he gonna watch this podcast? I don't think so.
Fuck no. I don't,
Well,
even
he's
if
probably
he does,
proud
not
of
Jake.
it. He's probably proud of that whole shenanigan.
Yeah, I mean he got his whole face reconstructed. So
Yeah, it happens.
yeah, I mean he ripped. Didn't he like? Nah, never mind. It's getting too much into personal detail.
Rip.
Oh my god.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
he ripped off his own ear somehow.
Ooh.
Allegedly. But
Al-
that's
allegedly.
Interesting.
I thought from what I heard he like tried to rip his ear off, but it didn't come all
Was
the
there
way.
any
Did
serrated
come all the way off,
edges,
but he
or
got
was-
some. I
Did
bet-
he go straight like nail and finger, just ripping it off, or did he
I
go
don't know.
like with it like
I know,
a
like,
little knife
apparently-
action?
He took the acid, and this is so allegedly,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
and then
Nick, we're past
allegedly,
the allegedly point.
allegedly jumped on like into the way of an oncoming car, like on the hood, and the car hit him.
Which was
Mhm.
Corey Burke.
Was it
I'm pretty sure.
before that happened?
Yeah, before he got hit by a car, which is tragic.
Yeah. Oh god,
Tragic.
man.
Allegedly.
That's not
Rest in
allegedly.
peace.
You can fact check that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so he like
we
got
are
hit by.
awful people.
Yes, we are.
I'm so sorry for bringing up bath salts.
Do you remember
I
the
thought
thing-
that would be worse than
Do you
where
remember the
this
thing
went.
that happened like years ago about the dude in like Florida who was high on bath salts and was like just eating that dude's face?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember I tried to convince an old
Stuff.
friend of ours that zombie apocalypse was really happening,
Oh, I hope.
and it worked. He was genuinely concerned.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
bath
not
salts.
really, because I mean, he probably would have hit the road. Like, if you were really concerned of zombie apocalypse, would you really stay where you
Go
are
live
right
in
I
now?
definitely
woods.
spooked him. That's
Climb
for
up
sure.
in a tree, get a rifle.
Take your shirt off.
We've talked about this though. I think staying.
Maybe nipple.
Didn't we say staying in a school would be the most?
Well, we said the school,
Schindler's
but to be
List.
honest, just go somewhere where it's like not populated.
That's probably what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until-
well,
until they
let's-
sniff
I think
you
that's a
out.
good question. What is your zombie apocalypse survival plan?
Kill myself.
You know what though? I
Kill
can.
myself before
No,
they
no,
get to me.
I
You
we
know,
couldn't
no.
stay here because there wouldn't be electricity.
I
so it'd
actually
be too
know
fucking
someone who
hot.
is answered the same way as you. YouTuber I like to watch. He's like, let's be honest.
With kill myself?
Yeah, because he's like, let's be honest. The inevitable fate is gonna come to you, right?
Well, right. Yeah.
Right. So like,
but don't you- don't
can
you
But
either
that's
like,
kind of
become
like
a
now.
zombie-
It's like inevitably you're gonna die.
Well, no, I'm saying
Who
he's
knows?
Like,
There might be a
could
cure.
either-
There's a
you can
cure
either
for
become
Ebola.
a zombie and actively like make the decision to go like not when you're a zombie. You obviously don't make the decision, but when you're still a human, you can actively make the decision to become a zombie and then go hunt other humans, or you can just off yourself. And so like, because
Honestly, I'd
I
probably
mean,
off
you're,
You
myself.
could either live a long and fruitful life with a whole family, or you could just kill yourself. You're gonna die
Yeah,
anyways. Who
you're gonna
gives a
die
shit?
anyways.
50
No,
years or
I'm
10
sa-
minutes. Take
I'm
your pick.
saying he said it's essentially coming down to he would
That's all
kill
I'm saying.
himself because he wouldn't want to go hunt other humans
Sure.
as a zombie.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
No. Okay, if you see a zombie coming at you, and you know you're done, then you can off yourself.
Or like,
Oh yeah, at
Or like
first
a
I'd
horde.
try to hold out as
there
long
was
as
like
possible.
one like a
But
resident.
if the fates,
You know what?
the fates
Okay,
come,
if
I'm
anyone's
doing
seen
it.
The Walking Dead, you know when the one guy gets like in like the first season.
I never.
Hey, I haven't seen. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I don't really give a
and
shit.
he's like, "Ugh."
Yeah, he's
They
like
just leave him
freaking
there.
out because he got bit, and he's all like churning, and then they leave him with a gun, and then
Oh.
Yeah. No, but there was like in one Resident Evil movie, there's like a guy, there's like a horde of zombies coming, and he's like trying to hold them off, but then he realizes
Is that
he
the
can't
one in the
hold 'em all
airport?
off. I don't know. Not
'Cause
the
I've
airport.
watched a
That's-
couple
I
like
think- I
Resident
think-
Evil movies.
Or I don't remember which one it was, but they actually like blow up Raccoon City. And,
Yeah, it might be.
and the
I
guy
was
goes
actually
to
a big
kill
fan of that.
himself, but he just he ran out of ammo, or it didn't go off or something.
I was a big, like
Which
my.
is silly because if you run out of ammo, the slide stays open on the gun.
Yeah.
He would have known. But anyway,
Video game characters, which is like, it was one of my.
Well, wait. Can't you just close the slide? Like, can't you just like?
no. But when you're out of ammo,
Yeah, yeah.
the
I know.
slide stays back.
It stays open,
So
but
in
I
the
mean,
movie,
like, could
he
you
goes
just?
to shoot himself, but it's like
I know, but I'm saying, couldn't you like slide that back even though it opens when you're out of rounds?
you can.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I
if
But what
you're-
he's
How do you know he
saying,
didn't
what
do
he's
that?
saying is he wasn't
If you're-
consciously aware, right?
If you're actively in a if you're like
Oh, okay,
shooting
I get
at
it.
something, and then unless you like press a button or pull it back again.
Yeah, I
but
get
he
it.
was like in like a fight or whatever.
So right, the very
Make
last
sure
bullet
you
would have kept the slide
videotape
open.
this and put it on YouTube. like he was actually like in a fight like, and then his gun, the slide wasn't back.
Yeah, I got
And he
it
wants to, like,
now.
kill himself and just click. Like, that's not how that works.
Yeah,
Maybe it got
would've
jammed.
been backward.
Maybe
I was actually a
you
big
just
fan.
cycle another one and do it
Mhm.
before. I mean,
But then maybe if you cycled, it was only one bullet left.
pick it up and put it back in. They're just like getting gnawed at.
I was a pretty big fan of the Resident Evil
ripped
series
apart.
when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
I never
Um,
watched any of them.
Yeah,
Actually,
I feel
that's
like
why my
honestly,
passcode on
you
my
guys
phone
make me
was.
feel like such a cultural loser. Like
I
I
know.
don't ever
Oh,
see
well,
any of this
I
shit.
wasn't big into Resident
Did I
Evil.
say
only saw,
movies
like,
or
one
video
movie.
games?
I think you said video games.
Okay, good, because I'm not a big fan of movies, but
I was just like one of the movies, but then it was
Yeah.
like near the end of the movie, it was just dumb because
I
what's her
didn't-
face?
whichever one
was like
She
first
always survives.
introduced.
She always survives.
Yeah,
And she's like going through the Umbrella Corp place or whatever, and she's like looks into a security camera, and the guy's like, oh, it's just bleeding out of his eyes. You're like, okay, the
I don't know.
believability
I mean,
is
it's
getting a
Resident
little
Evil.
bit low.
I don't remember which movie
It wasn't me.
introduced Claire Redfield. She's like my favorite Resident Evil character. And then I don't know which movie it was, but I haven't
they
watched
off
one.
Like-
since.
Like,
something?
like it just
No,
reminds
she's in the
me,
new. She's in this last one.
What's the actor's name
Who?
of the chick in Resident Evil?
The like main chick that's always in
Mila
every single
show
one.
something.
I don't know.
Isn't this the
But
last one or something?
There's like
Yeah,
her
the
and
final
like
chapter
Kate
or something.
Beckinsale, and then like there's like all those like underworld movies, and you know, like vampires with guns and shit. It's just like the hardcore edge movies that like go straight to DVD.
Let's see.
Because they know no one's gonna watch the movie in theater.
Yeah.
no
they do,
theater
like-
wants to pay the money to buy the product.
Mila Jovovich. I'm
Oh,
probably
yeah,
butchering
yeah.
this.
I think I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Jovovich.
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich, whatever. Yeah, she's the main character, of Resident Evil. The movie.
I mean, isn't
movie,
that
the
like just
game.
another case of protagonist protection
game.
though?
Yeah,
Yes.
plot protection and
Yeah,
plot armor.
protection. Yeah, like
She's
where the
gotta
main character
survive.
can't die
Unless it's
unless it's
by
get
the
this
plot
crucial to the
gods.
plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually for the longest time one of my passcode on my phone was 0267, and I'm pretty sure that was the like inmate number for I think it was Leon in one of the Resident Evil games. I think it was like Resident Evil 4, but because I was a big fan of it back then. I'm not anymore. I kind of wanted to play Resident Evil 7. But I don't know. I like the old like style of it with like Jill and Claire Redfield and all them. Anyway,
Did her and Jack go up a hill and fetch a pail of water?
and then they fell into the
Zombies or whatever.
they fell into the pit of zombies.
Well, okay then. That's
So
fucked up.
do you remember when it was the big thing? Staying on the zombie topic for a little bit. Well,
I already have my zombie plan, by the way.
and that is.
Oh, well, no, sorry. Good. Continue with your
Well, I was
saying.
gonna talk to you about. Remember when we thought Left 4 Dead 3 was gonna be a thing?
Valve doesn't make threes. Let's be honest.
Come on,
It's time to just accept it. They don't make threes. Gabe Newell is probably sitting there on his throne of lies, just snickering at the idea of
probably
anyone
has-
making a three
he probably
game.
has made like Left 4 Dead 3 and like Half-Life 3, but had just sits in his
He's
house.
just sitting there like
He's
bitches.
made one copy and just sits there on his mantle.
Along with Portal 3,
Yeah.
like, you know, all the
Every-
iconic Valve
Yeah.
games just fucking
You're
scrubs.
never gonna see what we wasted dollars on to fucking produce, assholes. Anyway,
Oh, man. Yeah, I wish it was a thing.
apparently there
If
was
it
lot of
is a
source
thing,
about
I
it.
will fucking buy it almost
Yeah, I would do.
instantly.
Yeah, I liked Left 4 Dead.
Remember when we played that?
Yeah.
We were gonna play like one campaign. We ended up playing all
We
of
played
them.
every single one.
Yeah.
We
Left 4 Dead was
This
so fun.
motherfucker. Okay, just really quick.
I knew all the glitch spots too.
Every time a witch came out, I was like, "All right, don't like flash the witch."
kill
and
the
shoot her."
bitch.
You just immediately go, "Where is she?" Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, use the shotgun and
Oh, I was
headshot
using
her.
shotgun. I was using shotgun.
Anyway,
Sometimes like you hit her, she's still fucking standing. She gates you.
what's your apocalypse plan?
Well, I like
Drive over to Ryan's house, kill him.
That's what,
Take
that's
all
the
his
first-
guns.
Sorry, Ryan. No, my first thing was to since I don't own like a lot of I don't own any guns, but I do have a bow, which I think would come in handy.
You gotta be good with the bow though.
Do you know if it can penetrate a skull?
Probably not,
Uh,
but it would be helpful in slowing down.
Well, wait. Depends.
Well, no,
okay.
yeah, it depends on the arrow. Too.
Depends on your bow and depends on the
arrow.
arrow tip.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen his bow, and I don't.
Yeah, I have a lightweight
His
though.
very-
I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Mine is like 15
Well-
pounds, but there are arrows with the correct head that'll still penetrate and
right.
stuff.
If you get a heavy enough bow, you can go through like
Anything.
you can go through armor.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Bulletproof armor. Like arrows, like I don't give a shit.
Dude, compound bows are cool as shit.
Or it was like,
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, well,
Right through.
I think I would immediately, just in the convenience of being, if I'm assuming I'm sitting in my house, I would probably grab that and then make my way over to like Jeremy, Seth, your place,
Yeah.
and then see if you guys are alive.
Yeah.
Starting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, you'd want to be.
God,
with-
I'm fucked. I'd go to his house. He's like my own.
yeah. We'd
Like-
be like, Nick.
He's got like what? You have like one gun in your house?
I think so now.
Yeah,
and
we're
then,
fucked.
like we would
We'll have
want
to get in your car and run to
honestly,
his house.
Yeah, I would honestly, since we live in a state where it's pretty easy to get away from a lot of people. Granted,
Yeah.
we don't live in a place where there
Plus,
isn't a lot
we
of
live
people.
in a valley, so the thickest amount of population in the state is in that valley.
Yeah, I know.
So if you get out of the valley, the shit stays there.
I know.
Chiefs
so,
Crossing, guys.
Yeah, no,
Now-
I was thinking of where do we go on that hike on the canyon?
You know what actually?
Kelsey
Oh.
Dorsey?
Yeah, Kelsey
That
Dorsey.
sort of area.
Right. I know that's really out of the way, but I'm saying if we had like all the time in the world we needed, like
Right.
definitely go like somewhere up there because there was water there.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt we'll see anyone.
I was also like a floodplain.
Oh.
But no, yeah, seriously, like go out into the
Get like an elevated spot
like,
there.
Go rural, yeah.
Super rural, like as far away from people as
Like
possible.
you got to make sure you got a way to get food, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But
Water is the big concern at first, though.
right.
Go to that spot that we camped out in Payson.
Yeah. First concern, don't die.
Well, no, but there's, where's the water? I mean, there was that one
That is
lake
true,
nearby.
there was no-
But I mean, a lot of
There's
people
the
know
lake.
about that lake.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it was like
there
a
was
couple
bunch
Well,
of, like,
actually,
lakes
you know what?
scattered
Yeah.
You know what
around.
actually be?
That's because it was Payson.
Everyone thinks to go for those like water, like all the water bottles, but the thing is to go get those like camping filters for the water filters.
got
Oh,
one.
yeah, way more valuable.
Way more
Yeah.
valuable.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Because it can filter like something nuts, like 10,000 gallons.
Honestly,
of
I'd
water.
probably go for pots, like stuff to hold water in.
Then you should go to Colorado, huh?
Oh, well, shut up. Like no, I mean,
Honestly,
like,
I think if you have a good setup of backpacking equipment, you should be
You
okay.
definitely want to team up. with
Well,
people.
No, that's
Here-
what I'm saying. I would go to your guys' house because A, I already trust you guys. Like, okay, you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, we're already all friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we? Let's-
Are we?
Mhm.
Nick?
What's your test?
Here's a real test. Zombie apocalypse happened. You
Well,
off me?
because you don't want to just team up with anybody, right?
Yeah.
Because they could easily backstab you.
They're like,
Right.
fuck, we're out of food.
Yep, he's done.
Here's our food for
Kill
the night.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah, so I mean, like, team up with people you already know, and on the benefit of that, like, you already know how they behave and stuff, and like what they're good at and what they're not good at. Like, obviously, I'm an awful shot, right? Especially
Yeah.
with a gun.
I'm
Remember
not
when we
too
were shooting
shabby.
shotguns when I turned 18?
I'm all right with
I was
actual
terrible.
scoped rifles. But
I'm
like
not
long
too
rifles.
shabby.
Buckshot. Just
I'm pretty good
Don't,
with an arrow,
don't
though.
give me a
That's what I mean,
handgun.
though.
Don't give me a handgun.
I'm good with those.
I'm
From
okay
what
with. I'm pretty good with a
seen.
bow, and I'm pretty dang good with like an assault rifle.
No, yeah, my point though is like with your friends, you already know what they're good at and what they're not good at.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to fish like when I was a lot younger. I used to fish with my grandpa, so I do know like how to catch a fish and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that might be somewhat of a useful skill.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I'm pretty good at fishing too, so we could.
Yeah, we
We
hit
could team up.
Yeah,
My last name's Fisher. What else am I
Wow.
supposed to do?
If you
Wow.
weren't good at fishing,
Yeah, if I wasn't good at
fucking
fishing, I'd be
disappointed.
like a disgrace.
Plus,
So are you good at shooting Tommy guns or Thompsons?
oh yeah. Never held one, but I'm sure.
I'm sure. Fine. All I gotta do is hold
And
the
also,
trigger.
instead of going for like water bottles and stuff, I'd probably go for medicine.
Mm.
That would be the big one.
Go for like pain
Or
pills.
just take all the
like,
medicine you have in your house already.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go for like pain
Or shit,
pills.
loot like on the way, just loot medicine from other people's
Blue
houses.
fucking Walgreens. Just
No, I
Those
would
are
no,
the
no.
places where people
yeah,
have the
stay
most
away
fun.
from stores. Like I wouldn't even bother going to one. There's already enough useful shit in your house. If
That's
you know
where
how to-
death happens.
If you're creative enough, there's enough useful shit in your house already.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely raid my own medicine cabinet though, for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
Like Advil, all that shit. Oh, taking it. Like I don't personally I don't use Advil or anything or any painkillers like that, but
I don't
that
use
can
it.
certainly.
Killers, Advil.
But like, if you're
Like,
like,
you know what I mean, though.
like
That
if you
could
like,
certainly
you know,
come in handy.
yeah.
Certainly come.
If
in
you
handy.
need it, like
yeah,
that helps out. 'cause-
definitely bandages. You
Oh, yeah.
never know when that might come
God,
in handy.
no,
Hey,
no.
and don't forget your
No.
berries.
No,
fucking H1Z1 motherfucker.
no,
Don't forget
you
your
want like
blackberries,
you want
baby.
like the
Blackberries.
gauze and like the athletic tape stuff. And
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
those kind of bandages.
Your
feel
blackberries
like-
and your sheet of metal.
It would have to be a. Sorry, I'm yawning.
Sorry.
If it was like there's just like one zombie, everyone would just be so ready. It wouldn't happen. Like it
Yeah.
couldn't spread. Like
That's
unless
the thing,
I mean,
though.
unless it was super infectious, which would
That's-
then make the whole
The
world.
thing is, though,
right.
because I mean, look how interconnected we
Like,
all
There
are.
is a thing out there that's technically a zombie virus, but it's only for ants.
mad cow disease,
Oh
right?
yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's
Mad cow disease.
Nice.
mad cow disease. No, it's something. Fuck, man. I actually
Oh,
saw.
It's a fungus.
I know-
There's
yeah,
there's
it's
a
a
fungus,
fungus.
Yeah.
that grows
That's
in
what's.
ants.
That's why like
Rabble.
people are like really like, what if The Last of Us? Like that's the one game that's like most plausible to happen in real life. Because The Last of Us is all like fungi and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, but it's only on like ants. I was actually a thing on like the Snapchat like Animal Planet Discovery thing like a week ago about it.
It like it's like a spore and it takes
yeah,
in
it
like,
fucking stabs their head and like a giant spore kind of grows
Yeah.
out of their head
Yeah,
every
you know,
time.
the problem with that is like there's no way to avoid that.
Yeah,
Like if
Or
it's
spores.
well, no, I mean a spore like that. Yeah, there's no way you're avoiding that. The
Yeah,
thing's
they're
stab-
everywhere.
Yeah,
There's,
the
like,
thing's stabbing you in
Yeah.
the back of the head, and you're just gonna.
you like
man.
it's a slow death, and once you do die, the thing finally grows like out of your head. It's fucking. I've seen time lapses of it. It's fucking weird. It's
Yeah, I know
interesting
the
as hell.
zombie ant. I know.
Yeah, and then they just do.
It takes over.
Yeah, it takes over their mind. It's fucking. It's cool
It
as
takes
shit.
over their entire nervous system.
Yeah, there you go.
Granted, I must say humans have a bit a more complex nervous system than at
Than
least
an
I
ant.
hope.
Than
Than
an
an
ant.
ant.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's still interesting to think that there is actually something out there like that. Might not be a big threat,
Do you know what I
but
mean?
it's still there.
There's probably a virus that would do it to humans too, but
I'm sure there is, yeah. But I don't know. It's just interesting.
yeah. Because I mean, there's so many things we haven't even discovered on this planet yet.
No, it's like. same
and
with, like,
also if a strand of anything mutates,
Yeah, that
it's like
too.
plague.
I think
Mhm.
I think it's a bit far fetched.
I think I don't
Zombies?
think it's realistic.
No,
well, I
fuck
mean,
no.
there's
I think
definitely
it's
some
real
realism in
far-fetched.
it, but
yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
I think,
anymore.
I
the
think the-
scariest thing is that it's like people. Like
yeah.
if you had a bunch of like mutant tigers, it's like kill them, burn them all, whatever. But it's like other people. And
Do you
it's
think
like,
a lot
what
of
if it's
that
someone you
is like
know or
the
whatever?
more mortality factor? People don't like killing other people, or
I think
people would
that-
feel bad.
I
See,
think that, and it's just kind of like you're your own enemy.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
then
your
again,
mind would
obviously
play
none
on
of
you
us has
so hard.
experienced this, but like I feel like if I saw some like half ripped face person coming at me,
Well,
like
yeah,
you know,
obviously.
Well, okay, well, yeah, that's just like your own survival instinct
Yeah.
kicking on.
But if someone,
Like, I'm not dying.
But-
This guy's dying. I ain't
but
dying.
if someone you like loved, it was a hypothetical zombie, and there wasn't like anything like a deformed face, they just looked the way they look now.
but they were charging
They
at
were-
me trying to bite my face off.
Yeah.
I'd still pop them in the head.
well, I
But
mean,
would it be a
granted-
challenge for you? Because
I mean, I feel like in the moment I would pop them in the head. Afterwards, I'd be a little
shaken.
shaken, a little fucked up.
There's a
Ryan
couple
probably wouldn't give a
people-
shit. No, just
What?
kidding. Just kidding.
No,
Ryan's
it's
just like I'm a badass.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me while I'm mowing them all
All
down.
the other kids. Anyway,
Oh jeez.
that was maybe a bit too much.
All right,
Yeah.
preschoolers, I actually have a legitimate reason to do this.
Oh god. It's dark.
Didn't think I would make a Columbine joke.
Columbine.
They were first graders.
I'm
not preschoolers.
sorry. Wow, this,
Wow, that
this
got
is the
dark.
internet, but shit. Anyway.
What was I gonna say? Just like, oh yeah, he's a zombie. No, I'm not. Boom. It's like there's no jury. Like who's gonna prove it?
Yeah.
He had a bite on his arm that I accidentally shot off.
Do you think if you got bit on your arm, you could just cut off your arm and be good?
There's
Nick, the problem with that is cutting off your arm comes with its own serious consequences.
Yeah.
it's possible.
Fucking
It
are.
depends on. Well, I'm gonna go.
I mean,
sci-
if, yeah, the
I'm gonna
virus
be a
is
little
it.
scientific here and a little nerdy. Depends on
Go
how
for it.
fast it spreads
Yeah, and
from
how
the
it-
bite.
I'm gonna be a little scientific. It depends on how
Well,
fast
that's-
it spreads.
Like that's the whole
Okay.
World War Z
Science,
thing.
damn.
That happened
yeah,
in World War Z.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you get bit,
It was quick.
how much like
Does it
depending-
take the bloodstream? Does it go cell to cell?
yeah, does it go
But
cell
yeah.
to cell, bloodstream? Because if it goes
You're
bloodstream,
dead almost.
that's gonna be
instantly.
pretty quick. Like you'd have to get bit and like
Almost immediately hack
almost
your
yeah,
arm off.
like hack.
No,
it.
you need to be like hacking your arm off while
As
you're
you
being
get bit. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
that's,
or someone, like-
that's to keep it out of your system, but for it to actually, because it affects your nervous system, for it to actually go from where you got bit through your heart and back through your brain.
No, but what I'm
Would take
saying is
it takes
you
a long time.
Yeah,
so
but
World War
if
Z
you get
is
bit
like
in the arm and it gets
That's why
to
it took
here,
a couple like
you
10
can't
seconds
really
or
like
something.
cut off your like shoulder blade, you know?
Right.
Woodward
Yeah,
is
that's
the-
why-
the only part that matters is from getting here to your heart. Because if it gets to your heart, it's going everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like if you get bit right here and you're like, fuck.
By the
you
way,
cut
right
it
here,
off
we're
right
pointing at our hands, just so you know. Because I mean,
yeah. Well,
If
the
you get
thing.
bit on the hand and you cut it off at the elbow,
Yeah.
like your blood probably isn't going fast enough that it will get through. It just
it
depends.
depends on your pulse too.
That's a big World War Z
yeah,
thing
and
too.
that
'cause you're
moment-
well at that moment you're probably flipping out, so you got adrenaline flowing through you. I mean,
Now
That's
you
when you're like,
now
this
your
is the
blood
best. This is
No,
my
and here's
only
the other
best
thing.
option. Hack. It just.
Is-
like you
is-
got to be like on
No,
top
that's
of
what I'm
that.
saying. Kill yourself. No, literally, this would be a good time to kill yourself.
Hmm. And also, then again,
On that note,
it depends on
Kill
how quickly you get affected.
spoken like a true
Plus,
poet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once you get bitten, how long does it take you to turn?
most people die from bacteria or viruses, whatever you want to call it, because their own body's trying to get rid of it, and it you kind of accidentally kill yourself.
Mhm.
So it's the thing inside you isn't actively trying to kill you. It wants you to be alive because it can produce
Yeah.
more inside you, but
Your body's trying to like get the
your
fuck
body's
out of
trying to
me.
get it out. So you could die from dehydration. You can die because stuff shit shuts down because your body's freaking out.
Mhm.
Stuff because like we have a lot of organisms living inside us right now. Like
But our body's just like, yeah, you're chill.
yeah, like it helps us digest shit, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Like bacteria. Like we have
Yeah.
bacteria. We got viruses.
There's
in
more
us.
bacteria cells inside of you than there are human ones.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, that's look it up.
Now-
I promise you.
No, I just said.
Oh,
That's- I
okay.
wasn't like.
I
It
thought
wasn't
you-
like. It was just like.
Don't
I'd have
don't
to
challenge your god, Babylon.
I'd have to fact check that, but I know there's
But
a
no,
lot of bacteria
There's a
cells.
lot of bacteria inside your bodies.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, human cells are huge compared to.
That-
a
yeah,
bacteria.
That is true. That is true.
Bacteria is like a tenth of the size.
No,
Um,
if even, it's like
Right.
100th, 1,000th the size.
Give or
Mm.
take. Depends on what
Yeah.
bacteria you're talking about.
Yeah, it depends on the bacteria. And
Maybe we're the bacteria.
Fucking zombies.
Oh,
Oh,
deep, getting deep.
deep. Wow.
Bacteria with bones.
Got him.
Did you guys know that inside every person there's a skeleton? No. So like
Hey, did you know you're
viruses-
actually only looking at my skin right now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you're looking at more
Did
than
you
my
know
skin.
that it's not me that's looking at your skin? It's my brain inside of my skeleton looking at your skin. Anyway,
You know that you can you can legitimately see into the future.
what?
No, you're seeing into the past right now.
Never mind.
I'm
Nick
assuming
gets
that's what
shot
you
That's what I
down.
meant to say.
Because I mean, it takes time from the light to reach your brain. Yeah, I got
But
it.
It's like,
Well, you got. Yeah, see, thanks. You're
Now-
forgetting what I was trying to say.
what was I gonna say? Like viruses, most of them, it's like you couldn't even consider them alive. Like if you just had one on a table, nothing's
dead
gonna happen.
motherfucker.
Like nothing. It's like if you had an apple seed and you just set it on a table.
Dude, you know, there's been some pretty from what
nothing's gonna happen.
what I've been reading. There's some pretty convincing arguments on why computer viruses are alive. There's some like pretty like because take this example. You leave a like an actual virus on the table, like
Right.
nothing happens, right?
So it gets into
You
your
leave a
cells and
computer
it
virus on a
reproduces.
computer. What do you
Right.
think happens?
Hey Ryan, do this on the mouse pad.
Now, granted, I mean, I think the general consensus is that they're
Forgot
not
it-
alive.
forgot it was open a little longer.
Oh
bad.
no, you're good.
Anyway.
I'm pretty sure the general consensus is that they're not alive, obviously. But I mean, there's some pretty convincing
Well,
arguments to
it's like-
suggest that they could be.
There's some that they consider like not alive, and there's some that they actively do things. It's weird. It's a gray area
Yeah.
because what a virus it does is it's smaller than a bacteria. All it is
It's
like
way smaller.
it's not even a cell. It's honestly it's
It like
just
latches onto a cell. I'm pretty
it's
sure. right?
just genetic material, and it puts it into
Yeah, it's
your
like a
cells.
shell with
and
genetic
your-
material.
That's what I mean. It
cells
like
create-
latches onto a
Yeah.
Yeah.
cell.
Your cells create more of it, and then just lyse, and they basically your cell explodes and just releases it, and it goes to the other cells, and so it's genetic material, kinda. It's a real gray area.
Isn't that something like messenger RNA, pretty much? Which is
Basically,
kind of genetic material.
There's some.
Honestly,
that
it's the most
do-
gray area of life.
Yep.
That I don't
There's-
think there really is a clear
There's
answer.
some bacteria, or sorry, viruses rather. There's some that do like RNA to RNA
Mm-hmm.
duplication, which is like not supposed to happen. Because you go
Yeah.
the central dogma of biology is DNA, RNA, protein. some viruses go RNA, and just do that forever. But it's like, and sometimes they mutate. That's why you get a new flu shot every year.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
But
I have not gotten
Enjoy
a
the
single.
Dude, I
flu
haven't gotten a flu shot in fucking years.
I haven't gotten a single flu shot in my life.
well, you're missing out. It's great.
Okay, like
a tetanus shot.
tetanus shot.
Oh yeah.
That's why I
'cause
get one like every 10 years.
If
or
you
Yeah.
get
some
if you
number
get
like
tetanus, that's not.
That's
not
lethal.
like- you
You get
can't get
tetanus,
over it
you're
like the flu,
fucked.
because that lives in rust, that bacteria, and then
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do you
what else
remember
it does.
when I think it was it you that like cut your foot on something like
that. I cut my hand on a rusty nail before.
Wait a
Mm.
minute. What's on the other side?
Tasty.
By the way,
Did you
by
cut
the way,
your foot
tetanus
on
can
that,
be
like-
cured, just so you know.
Yeah.
Tetanus?
Ebola can
Yeah.
be cured hypothetically?
No, it can
there-
be.
Yeah, there's a cure.
Not really cured, but your body can build an immunity to
Well,
it.
there's actually
ahead
like
of
a
time.
cure out there. They've tested it and apparently it's worked. So
Honestly, the most infectious thing I think about Ebola was like the media behind it.
oh my
Yeah.
god, it's
Oh,
like the
totally.
fucking swine flu.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that.
That was probably the motion.
What
like,
what was
Look at
what
that.
was swine
Pigs
flu?
got the
H1.
H1N1.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. I want to say H1.
1Z1.
Yeah, I
I
was-
got
I was thinking it too, actually.
I was like,
I
know it's not true,
Let's be
but-
honest. We all were kind of just low key thinking it. Okay.
But at the same time, if there wasn't enough media, it wouldn't have like they wouldn't have.
It wouldn't have gotten all
traction.
the international support it's gotten. But I
Yeah.
mean, you got to think like this is almost kind of comical to me because like Ebola didn't affect really that many people. Granted, it was like a major kind of suffering
Yeah.
kind of disease.
I remember when people.
But
freaking
malaria
out
has
about
killed
it.
more people in human history
Oh, totally.
than
And mal-
anything.
Malaria is carried by
like-
carried by
like-
flies and
yeah.
shit. So
no,
it's just-
malaria I think has like killed more people than all the like wars combined. Or
That's what I
something-
mean,
something
yeah.
like that. Like all the recent wars combined, like malaria's killed way more people than
That's
that.
what I mean. But I mean, I think we've heard it so many times that it doesn't really spark.
And the thing about malaria is
Effort.
that there's different strains of it. So you can
Mhm.
have one where like your body gets over it,
And then there's another one.
or you can have one where it's like it stays in your like liver for like 30 years and then comes back later.
That's why they. That's why.
comes back to bite you in the ass.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, humans have developed an immunity to it, just a real problem immunity to it. Sickle
Mhm.
cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you even have one of the traits of sickle cell, you're completely immune from all malaria.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
There you
that's
go.
not really a good one because sickle
Well, no,
cells
no. Okay,
aren't
sickle
great
cell.
for you.
No. Sickle cell is a recessive trait, so you need both of them to actually have
Yeah, yeah.
The immunity.
the
No,
pointy
what I'm saying
fucking
is-
red blood cells, which
what I'm
is
saying
a
is-
huge issue.
Sickle cells, it's not good to have.
Yeah, I know.
Take
Mhm.
your pick, sickle cell or yeah.
That's
You're immune
what I
to-
know.
Sickle cell or
But
malaria.
that was like the
It's like a
design trait to combat.
yeah,
Malaria.
But at the same time, it's like
Yeah, I know.
It's-
It fucking yeah.
It's kinda
Listen,
bad.
when
it's a
you're blood-
lose-lose situation.
I mean, unless you have the dominant
kill
and the
yourself.
recessive trait.
Just kill yourself.
KYS, bro.
Either you have sickle cell or you have malaria.
We're all
End it
gonna die.
End it all.
Don't you have
Your-
some
your
marriage
wife-
to go fix?
Your wife and your kids, they'll understand. Just leave them a note.
Like, listen, I had to get out of here.
Listen,
Fuck
it
it.
was sickle cell or malaria, and honestly, I chose KYS or KMS.
Honestly.
KMS.
Okay,
Yes.
kill yourself, scrub.
No, kill myself. I said KYS because that's kill yourself.
I always used to say kill your sleff as a joke to
Kill
like
your
people
sleff.
like online in games.
Yeah.
I've said it so much now to the point where whenever I say I'm just gonna go kill myself, I always say I'm just gonna go kill my sleff. Like, it's just like fuck. Like,
Hey Ryan, what time are
and
we?
then, by
at?
the way, I mean I say that in a joke. By the way,
And I'm thinking we gotta wrap it up.
you gotta
now.
wrap it up.
Yep.
This podcast has been brought to you by Power Rangers.
And Krispy
No,
Kreme.
just Krispy Kreme.
Just Krispy
Just
Kreme.
Krispy-
Sorry.
This whole ad. This is what this is. This is just a whole
This is a very long advertisement.
very long. Yeah.
Fuck
Anyway,
you.
Just kidding. All rights
JK,
reserved.
Not
to
brought to
Krispy
us by
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
I have no affiliation.
Besides, their donuts are pretty
I
good.
have
being an
no
asshole.
stakes in Krispy Kreme
Fair
Corporation
use.
whatsoever.
Okay, whatever.
If we get sued by Krispy Kreme,
It's the end of the podcast.
Well,
Anyway,
probably-
It's free advertising.
I'm
for
gonna have to
Krispy Kreme.
sell the
well,
fucking
I mean,
audio equipment.
If we got sued by Krispy Kreme,
God
that
damn
would
it,
be-
Ryan.
That would be the best publicity for this podcast.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
Krispy
People-
Kreme, come. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sue
like,
me! No.
Come at me, bro. As one of the Power Rangers actually says in the movie.
Jeez.
That's dialogue, real dialogue.
Got him.
Fucking turn it off. Kill
Anyway,
it, please.
We'll see you
End
guys.
this.
Yeah, see you next week,
Copyright,
everyone.
Nick.
Copyright. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.